Let's look at the track, guys. So, Barcelona, Catalonia. Great track. Great track. It's a very fast track. They do a lot of pre-season testing here, guys, and I think they do this for a reason, because you want to give a lot of the drivers at the start of the year a bit of mileage and a feel for all different types of corners. Now, Spain has high-speed corners, medium-speed corners, one or two slow-ish corners, but you really go towards the angle of it's more mid-speed to high-speed corners. So, yeah, it definitely gives you a balance. It's definitely a good track to go with where you can get a bit of a mixture here. And of course, I think where it is too, it gives the teams the chance, because most of the tracks, let's be honest, a lot of the time it's a dry race, the sun is out. So Spain, great weather of course, so I think it's very, very good for them to be testing in the humidity, the dry weather, the sun is out. So it's definitely a great, useful track to go when you're pre-season. And when we look at the track, guys, I love this track. It's quite technical because you can see turn 1, 2 and 3 here. Now 1 is a very quick corner. I think as far as I remember going through here now, they're going to go through either 4th or 5th gear, depending on their gearing. And then turn 2 should be flat, and then they should be flat out going through turn 3. But then they might a lift in again, depending. But what's very cool about 1, 2 and 3 is the transition of the car itself. They're going through 1, right-hander, 2, left, 3, a long right-hander. So it's a very mixed balance of corners, transition, turning transition is going to have to be very crucial here. You need a very pointy car. In other words, if you turn, you're not getting understeer, you're not getting oversteer per se. You gotta have the car loaded up. So it's gonna really cause I wouldn't say a problem, but a challenge for the drivers to get through those first 3 bends. Then you've got turn 5, which is quite slow, depending on their gearing, 3rd or 4th gear going through there. So if anything, that would be a slower speed corner. You could probably classify it as a slow speed corner, but the way the rhythm of the track is, wouldn't necessarily go that far. But going through 10, 11, 12, personally, the most important corner on the track, I think, is turn 12, because turn 12 is a right-hander, and it's almost closes back up on top of you coming out of that corner, and you've got to be very careful with getting on the throttle through here, because you could come out, like a lot of bends, you come out of a right-hander, sort of like turn 12, but then the track opens up. Whereas turn 12, it feels like it shuts in on top of you again. As in, I've got more to turn again. Geez, you know what I mean? You're not freeing up the steering wheel to straighten it up and putting on that throttle. So getting through 12, very important, because then you can carry the speed into 13, down into 14, and then down that huge long straight down the main straight. If they get that sorted, they're good. And then you've got DRS going down the main straight too. So very, very important. It's going to be great to see cars, should be great to see cars going through into turn 1 overtaking, and with the DRS, it's definitely going to help them keep the gap closed, the gap closed. And tyre wear is going to play a big factor here as well, guys. I honestly think so. Tyre wear is a very, very big thing in Spain, because if a safety car comes out, it's very, very important that you're on the right tyres at the right time.